Hey there guys, welcome to RG Games. I am Realism. So with all this Witcher hype and the new film on Netflix, I decided to go back and revisit my favorite Witcher game, Wild Hunt. Now for those of you who may not know, The Witcher, created by CD Projekt Red, is based off of a series of books. And they hold very true to the lore of the books, as well as the historical lore that you find often in European and Slavic countries. So the storyline in this, really well done. The implementation of it, the music is fantastic. The character development. This is such a gorgeous game. I strongly urge, if you have a PC, if you have a console, I strongly recommend you go buy this game, go play it, you will love it. CD Projekt Red, they offer so much support and love for their projects that they do, that even the expansions for this game eventually were included for free with purchase of the actual Witcher 3 game. Many hours of content, lots of fun. I want to go ahead and start this over again, brand new, fresh from the beginning, just for you guys. I'm excited to show you this. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. With that being said, let's jump on into it and get into the game. Now, one thing I would like to mention here real quick is all of the Witcher games proceed from one after the other. So if you played the first Witcher and had that save file, if you played the second Witcher, it gives you the option to load that Witcher 1 file save. So a lot of the decisions that you make in the game have consequences not only on that game, but in future games as well. Which by this one right here asking me, simulate Witcher 2 save, which I don't have one on my computer right now. But the decisions that I had made in Witcher 2 affect decisions and possibilities available in Witcher 3. So it is very much in depth. What you do will affect the world and how people react with you. But you'll see that later. I'll bring it up when we get there. But for right now, we're going to simulate the Witcher 2 save. Holy crow! This is when you have that oh shit moment, you realize you're in the wrong place at the wrong time. It's a Yennifer sandwich. Those of you who have played Resident Evil know exactly what I'm talking about. And of course, The Witcher on Netflix had to mimic this part. Definitely gonna have to watch that series, because I'd love to see how the main actor reacts to having this plop in there. Yeah, where'd that go, buddy?
You know I don't find that amusing.
He's got crabs. Yennifer gave him crabs. Probably gonna have to censor this going up on YouTube.
But to prod you to hurry. It's midday already. You promised Ciri you'd train with her. Go before Vessimer bores her to death with those etchings.
So, later then.
See you later.
Right now we kind of hopped back into his memories of the past. For the tutorial, just so I can get a refresher. It's been about a year since I played this game. And to kind of let you guys know, if I want to include as much story as I possibly can for you guys, I do need to do this. There are quite a few side quests and extra assets to follow in this game. We're probably not going to be able to cover it all, because there's easily 100 hours of content, if not more. So, yeah, we're gonna cover through the main plot, a lot of the baseline, the main plot, and a lot of the alternative quests that will help go along with the story that are right there. Now, when you use your Witcher senses, it'll highlight important objects for you. Anything in red is an interactable, you can look at it. Stuff that is yellow is like doors and things that'll open, chests, whatever. And then you have these little glowy things that are usually around smaller items. Important quest items.
Lilac and gooseberries, of course.
Geralt, stop fingering my toiletries.
No comment.
You're running out of juice.
I know. You might bring me some more once you're done training.
I think the voice acting in this is masterful. Like,
Nothing but silver.
Gold clashes with my complexion. You should know that.
there's voice acting for everything, and it just... The actors they hired for these roles are spectacular.
Shit. Mountain Pass is beautiful as ever.
And the scenery, oh, they put so much effort into the world. Vessimer sneezed on the
Witcher's
job.
fast asleep. Ciri's disappeared somewhere, of course.
The sheer amount of
She
detail
prefers
that
practice to theory.
Project Red put into this game
What?
amazes me. And
Time to
the
wake
game
up, Master.
still runs
These lessons so boring they put you to
smoothly.
sleep too.
Damn it. Had her taking notes on ghouls and owl-ghouls. Wanted to rest my eyes a bit.
Making her slog through that brick? No wonder she took off.
John of Bruges lacks flair, true, but he's reliable. Not like the hogwash they print nowadays. She's tackling the pendulums, right? How many times do I have to tell her? Don't train alone. It only embeds your errors. Bring our young damsel to the lower courtyard. She wants to practice, she'll get to practice.
Don't get mad at her.
Why the hell not? The whippersnapper refuses to do as she's told.
You like that about her.
Fine. I suppose I'm partly to blame. But this has to end. Now. Killing monsters is not something to be taken lightly. Ciri must understand that, if she's to become one of us. I'll see you below.
Wrong. Now I see why you were so eager to practice. Strike. You're not in a circus. Pirouette. Wrong. Footwork. Enough. Get down.
With a flip?
What do you think?
always with the flip.
All right. Take off the blindfold. You've got work to do. Your reflexes are still slow.
Maybe for a witcher.
Think drowners or striggers will go easy on you because you haven't undergone the mutations? Though in your shoes, I'd fear Vessimer more than any strigger. Disobeying his instructions? Unwise.
Well, yes, but that book was horribly dull.
I know. And you know that's no excuse.
I'm sorry. It won't happen again.
Sorry's not good enough. You're gonna read Ghouls and Al-Ghouls in its entirety, appendices included.
No, please! I'd rather clean the stables.
End of discussion. Come on, we'll practice with the others down below.
Shall we run the walls?
Yeah, let's begin the tutorial.
Of course. Is a Witcher school or an elven bathhouse?
Lead you to the bottom.
Maybe if you fall, I win.
Your legs are longer. I'll show you yet. Just need to grow a bit.
Isn't that always the excuse?
Oh no. Vesimir's got that look.
What did you expect?
And they have quite a few mods too that you can install with this game to enhance the world around it. Tweak graphics, more quest lines, items.
Anything to say for yourself, young lady?
I'm very sorry, Uncle Vesimir.
Young blood craves action, I understand that. But when you fight a beast, knowledge counts as much as your silver sword. At the very least, you ought to be able to tell a ghoul from an owl-ghoul.
By markings, like unto the Panthera tigris that in Zeracania dwells, and by the sickly paleness of its visage.
So you did read the chapter. Still, you should have asked if...
But you were asleep, Uncle Vesimir.
Ooh, busted. Called out in front of your crew.
So you did the reading. Why not admit it right off?
Never pounce on an advantage as soon as it appears. Wait till it stands to have maximum effect.
True words
Uncle
right there.
Vesimer's words.
Well, you're a quick study. Quick, but mischievous. Fine, we've talked enough. Geralt, you're with me, Lambert with Eskel, Ciri with the dummy.
Again?
Stop groaning and grab a sword. What do you think? Should we start by reviewing the fundamentals or go right to free training?
Whoa! You really showed him, kid.
Oh, come on, you guys. Give her a
Get
break.
down here.
A little she-devil. Soon as she's back, we'll set her to polishing all the swords at Kaer Morhen.
Find that helmet? Ciri?
I'll make sure to find every last blade for you. What the?
Vessimer.
Adriana did this, and you, White Wolf.
No!
You all right?
Had a nightmare.
About?
Take forever to explain.
Dawn's some way off. We've got time.
Started in the guest room at Kaer Morhen. I was relaxing in the tub, and next to me,
Triss?
Yennifer. Funny, isn't it? She's never been there. Seemed so real in my dream, though.
Was she nagging you about something? True to life, indeed. We'll find her.
You see, in the previous game, Triss Marigold actually seduced, brainwashed, and mind-wiped Geralt, and then seduced him away from Yennefer. So you'll see some of those plot lines play into this game. It's actually pretty funny, the reaction that you get between the two of them.
In the dream, I went and found Ciri. Then we trained.
Those were the days. Little she-devil. I've trained kids who were faster, stronger, but none had her character. Didn't end well, did it? Your dream?
No. A wild hunt appeared, attacked Ciri. I couldn't move, stood there like a stump.
It was just a dream.
That's the problem. It was more. In the past, when Ciri'd appear in my dreams, something was wrong. She was in danger.
We taught her how to defend herself from anything, wraiths included.
Wraiths are patty cakes by comparison.
Be dawning soon. Time to go.
Wait. Show me the letter from Yennifer. Might have overlooked some hint in there.
Didn't overlook anything. We were meant to meet in Willoughby. That's what she wrote. Meanwhile, one army or another burned the village to the ground. All we can do is follow our trail, so...
Stop talking for a minute and give me the letter. How about that? It does smell of lilac and gooseberries.
We're gonna read it, not sniff it.
We must meet soon. Willoughby near Vessimer. Nothing else to guide us there. What's this postscript? I still have the unicorn?
Stuffed unicorn. Used it once or twice. In certain situations.
The things young folk get up to these days.
Back on topic. How's it look? How far behind Yennifer are we?
2 or 3 days. Trail's fresh, but it looks like it leads towards the main road. Could be muddled there. Wait, hear that?
I hear it. I smell it. Ghouls.
Now you can auto-select to basically like the lock-on that The Legend of Zelda does. So you constantly move about focused on one, or you can simply free it.
When armies pass, necrophages follow. Let's go before any more show up.
I think that was giving us the dialogue for damage dealt and all that. I don't really particularly care about that, so we're going to disable that option. Oh, and real quick, if you are playing on a console, you will likely just see standard movement response. If you are on PC, because keyboard and controller are a little wonky, switch it over to alternative. It gives you a little bit of a leeway rather than herky-jerky movements. Like here, I'll show you. Like left. Like it takes you a while to go around moving a straight pattern. So if you're trying to get something a little bit precise, it's not that easy. Whereas the alternative movement response gives you that little head up, like running. You don't instantly stop on a dime. It makes it more fluid, more precise, and a little bit more enjoyable, in my honest opinion. But whatever, yes, we were turning off the dialogue for damage. Oh, and a few things. This game will scale up to you as well, to your level. Like, enemies will progressively get more difficult as well, a little bit. But you can also upscale it where the enemies are much more difficult than you. It definitely goes a long ways towards making replay value quite a bit relevant, I should say. Right now, I'm just on Story and Sword. It's your normal mode. I just want to show you guys the story because it is amazing to me. And I want to pass that along to you and show you guys something that I really enjoy. Oh, and Gwent is a card game, by the way. We'll show that to you here in a bit. Really fun and incredibly addictive. Like I said, hidden things usually have these little floaty thingies on there.
Bird skull in black crystal. Why do I think this is Yen's?
Oh, and to make your potions and everything, you can also, you will be able to loot and scavenge monsters that you defeat, as well as plant vegetation around you. So you will need to loot as much as you possibly can in the beginning in order to get ingredients and able to make certain potions that you do need. And I believe...
Ever tell you about this sorcerer I knew? Couldn't stop talking about how useful they are as creatures.
Because you can brew potions from their blood?
No, because by eating rotting corpses, they prevent epidemics.
Did he know they eat the living as well?
No. Really upset him too. His theory collapsed.
And when you are traveling on the roads, you can just
Slow
hold
now. Whoa.
one button and it will basically automatically track you to the road as well.
War's not exactly going our way.
We have a side.
The Northern Realms.
Radovid's realms, don't you mean? Temeria and Edirn are no more.
Radovid's pledged to restore the old borders as soon as he wins the war.
Believe that?
Gotta believe something. It's what keeps us going.
Now, when you find signposts here, for example, they are the fast travel points around the world. Like, if I wanted to travel from here over to here, I would need to find the signpost in there, and then it becomes instantaneous.
We going? Help me! Help!
Vessimer, you're getting old, man. No! Charlie!
How's it gone?
Yeah. Come out.
Gods, that was close. I was sure I'd end up like my mare.
Provided you got lucky.
Your horse died quickly, but griffins like to toy with their prey. Eat it, alive, piece by piece.
Oh. You'd like a reward, I suppose.
See, and you can take it when you become a greedy witcher, or you can do it for the good of your heart. But remember, you pay for it later. If we take the first option here, he gives us a discount on supplies later.
You don't owe us anything. You were in need. We helped.
Vessimer's like,
They call
what?
witches heartless. Say they won't lift a finger without pay.
They also say mice are born of rotting straw. Back to the trail.
Like I said, leads to the main road and ends there, muddled.
You seek someone?
Yes, a woman. Medium height, long black hair. Seen anyone like that?
No. But there's an inn here in White Orchard. Sole one around. Gets its share of travelers. Perhaps you'll learn something there? Besides, the innkeep's my cousin. Tell her Bram sent you. She'll treat you like family.
Not a bad idea. Especially since that wound needs cleaning.
Ah, beast barely grazed me. But sure, could use a good rye. Nice and cool, you know, straight from a cellar.
Let's go. Faster.
Now you may occasionally see some stuttering going
So,
on. That's not
Griffin
the
is close to
game,
the
that's me.
Strange.
My thoughts exactly. In a forest to the mountains,
Just 'cause
sure,
I'm-
but here, I'm near the main road.
Pushing the
Maybe it's
game
the
a little
war.
hard
Corpses everywhere.
with the
stench
hardware
of
that I
blood,
have right now.
burnt flesh. Drives monsters crazy sometimes.
Men too.
While
We
also
need to watch
recording,
ourselves in White Orchard, and we should leave as soon as we learn it.
using NVENC, so I'm also using my graphics card to record this as well as play it. It gives me a bit better quality than just doing with my CPU. I may swap a little bit to see if it has any impact, but
Come
for right
on
now, tough luck.
Down sits in the old oak tree.
Goose and gander, huh? Well, that was some good clipping. Way to go, Geralt. Dick, watch out.
What?
Take that down before there's trouble.
That is your coat of arms, the Temerian lilies. They've a right to hang there.
This ain't Temeria no more, old man. It's Nilfgaard now.
Yeah, there's a war ongoing between several countries.
My arse it is.
Like, this game gets really involved into politics, economy. I mean, it's heavy. There's a lot of depth to this game.
Witches? I'll not drink with Weaver Lost freaks.
You know, part of the glitching may be because I have Hairworks turned on. Hairworks
No need. We're used to it.
takes a lot of power to run.
Folk are jumpy round here.
It makes like
Armies
makes the hair like
through.
each individual
Now a
strand its own
griffin's
thing.
prowling about.
I'll probably flip
Already
that
had
off
the
and see if that
pleasure.
helps.
Ran into your kinsman, Bram.
Bram? How is he?
Alive. Sends his regards.
Master Witches. Food and drink on the house. What can I get you?
There a contract on that griffin?
Nay, not at the moment. Used to be. Soon as a beast had built a nest nearby, the alderman would start a collection, or go to the Lord for help. Now the aldermen don't use the privy without asking the Black One's permission first. And seems they hanged the Lord. So no contract.
Shame. We might have done something, but not for free.
Looking for a woman. Raven-haired, violet eyes, dresses in black and white, riding in from Willoughby. And, strange as it sounds, lilac and gooseberries might have smelled that.
I've not seen nor smelt such a lady. Believe I'd remember.
Yeah, especially hard to forget this one.
Plenty of travellers about, though. Folk from all over. Might be worth your while to ask after her.
Show me what you got behind the counter.
Now here are the cards that you can do. You do need some of these for ingredients and crafting, and obviously the food and water for repairing your health. But for me, I like the Gwent.
Thanks for everything. Help you bandage that up?
Please. I'm not decrepit yet.
Then I'll ask about Yennifer.
Mm-hmm. Just remember, we'd rather not draw any attention.
There's a man bleeding all over the place.
Drommel. Drommel, you're dumber than a headless cockerel. Why are they marking out them lines, eh? To parcel out their patrimony. Give it to their own.
I'm looking for someone.
And we seek some peace and quiet.
Out of my face, freak. For your breath sours my beer.
Just want to talk.
You deaf, Stray? No one here'll talk to you.
If it's company you seek, stick that mangy snout of yours in a trough with the pigs.
Show that shit-eater, Micah.
Running low on patience. Once it's gone, your heads will roll.
We was jesting. No call for anger.
See a raven-haired woman here, dressed in black and white?
We know nothing, sir. Leave us be.
Well, you wouldn't threaten them. I'm pretty sure they're not going to be honest anyways.
Once more, there are 4 factions.
4 what?
Factions, teams, suits, similar to clubs and spades, except each suit.
Oh yeah,
has
and
its
cats
own
act like this
cards.
always
There
to
are
you.
Also special cards.
Wouldn't you rather play war? It's like to be near dawn before you get your game in your noggin.
Why you're hissing at me? You should be hissing at this guy.
Looking for
Hey,
a
Ball.
woman.
Like everyone.
Not like everyone. And not just any woman. Mine smells of lilac and gooseberries, dresses in black and white.
2 schnapsies. It'll lift your spirits.
Fine, I'll have a drink. Can we cut to the chase?
You're paying for it, yeah.
Sooner or not.
Yennifer of Vengerberg.
You got that dopey look. You could be one of the 7 dwarves.
Yet you described her perfectly. And once I hear something, I never forget. Can't help it.
What do you do? Who are you?
A mangy vagrant. Gaunter Odim, at your service.
Vagrant. That a profession now?
Once a merchant of mirrors. The madding crowd dubbed me Master Mirror, or the Man of Glass.
How do you know Yennifer?
What a question. Master Dandelion's ballads, of course. The only way a humble merchant might hope to rub up against greatness. Unless, that is, he's as lucky as I am.
And runs into a very patient witcher.
It's a Geralt of Rivia himself. The Butcher of Blaviken.
Recognize me from Master Dandelion's ballads too?
To your health.
You seen Yennifer?
Deepest apologies, but I must ask. Is this about love?
None of your business.
Yes. As a vagrant, I deserve no explanation.
What do you know? Tell me.
Before you appeared, it never occurred to me that might have been Yennifer. Who would have thought?
Get to the point.
An Nilfgaardian scout from the local garrison saw her.
Where?
At their camp. She rode in there. Dark of night. Black and white. Gooseberries and... Yes, I know. Had a terse exchange with the garrison commander and raced off.
Where to?
I'm not omniscient. Ask at the garrison.
Thanks.
We men of the road must stick together. Perhaps one day I'll be in trouble and you'll be nearby to help.
What a waste of time. The Earth shall revolve around the sun before you comprehend these rules.
Got a minute?
Why not? Aldert Geert, Assistant Professor in Contemporary History at Oxenfurt Academy.
Geralt of Rivia. Witcher, with tenure. I'm looking for a woman. Long hair, dressed in black and white. Seen anyone like that?
Of course not. Unlike the populace, I know the horsewoman of war is pure poppycock.
What?
Horsewoman of war? What's that about?
Folk say an omen. A beautiful phantom rides the fields at night, looks as you described her. Armies follow her, and all who cross her path meet with misfortune.
I can vouch for the last bit. Know where they saw her?
No, facts interest me, not fairy tales.
Not a place I'd ever expect to find a scholar. Take it you're fleeing the war?
Quite the opposite. Chasing it. I'm headed for the front.
Tired of life?
I seek knowledge, which I value more than life itself. I've a thirst no dusty old tomes can quench. I wish to see the Nilfgaardian invasion with my own eyes, understand it, and record it all in my chronicle, my magnum opus.
You a dead dumb guy.
Interesting. We need somebody to describe war, what it's really like. Not colorful banners and generals making moving speeches, but rape, violence, and thoughtless cruelty.
Ah, I see you lack the polish of the Academy. Rape and cruelty are details of no import to the war's course. Trinkets on the garment of conflict, one might say.
Tell that to the people whose houses burned down.
Like I said, this is a very gritty game.
War reached Novigrad yet?
Nope, but it's only a matter of time. Nilfgaard on one bank, Redania on the other, drooling over the city like dogs over a juicy bone.
Many a ruler's choked on that bone.
True. We value our liberty in Novigrad, and we know how to fight for it.
The scholars especially.
The sword is not the only weapon. Do not forget, architects from our academy designed the city walls. Walls no war machine has ever crumbled.
Gotta go. So long.
A moment, Witcher. You strike me as a man of the world. Are you familiar with Gwent?
No, and I don't have time to learn.
But the rules are quite simple. Come, let's play.
Try not to get too addicted to this game. It is lovely.
Why not?
Splendid. Here's how it's done.
Okay, so you flip a coin in the beginning, heads, tails, to see which goes over. There's actually a physical card game of this now, which I am totally going to pick up and try to find someone to play, because I love this game. Don't become like me, don't be an addict. To begin, you draw 10 cards. This will be your hand for the rest of the match. You will not draw any more cards. There is an exception. There are general cards that give you the ability to do so, which we will get into later. But you have the chance to put into your cards and redraw 2 more. And you have different tiers. You've got artillery, which is long range, bows, which is, you know, middle range, and then your frontliners, which are these guys over here, which I can't click on that right now. But each of them have their own little, sometimes they have little damage things. This is the amount of damage that they do. And this is, you know, if they have little specialties. Special cards, Frost freezes nearby opponents. Fog makes middle range opponents not able to do any damage, and Rain defeats artillery. Yep, and that'll be this down here. And this, the special ability is pick an impenetrable fog card from your deck and play it instantly. Which doesn't mean something up here, it's whatever's in your deck way over here. So it's kind of like a freebie searching card. In a way, it's somewhat very similar to the game Magic the Gathering. If any of you remember playing that back in the day. I think it's still going on today. It's changed so much that it boggles even my mind. Basically, by the end of the round, you are needing to have a higher attack force than your opponent. As well, you can read, so it's right here on the side. Now this, the morale boost right here, will give a +1 to all of the units, which means this 6 will become a 7. And anything else we put in this line will also get a +1 to it. Now you can end your turn at any time and kind of go with what you have. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad when you want to get rid of a bunch of cards, but you want to reserve for bringing out your powerhouses into the second and third round to help you win. It really is a game of strategy. Like right now, I could put out more of these on the table and win this round, but that would mean I would have less cards to use in the next round. So I may end up losing that if he has cards that are heavy hitters. So we're going to go ahead and pass on this. It'll cost us the round. Because you're supposed to win 2 out of 3 rounds. Okay, so he's passed, which means anything I put out on the table is going to be a winner. I mean, we'll obviously choose our lowest. Pass on that, we won that round. Now this is what I was talking about. The northern faction, if you are that faction, because you can switch factions at will by your generals down here. if you win a round, you get to draw a card. Now, I have all archery right now, middle range, so as long as he doesn't pop a fog card, we'll be good. But since this is the final round, we're going to go all out. Okay, we're going to play our Biting Frost, which will reduce all melee on both sides to 1 damage ability, 1 power. And we will play our Torrent, which will reduce both of our artilleries down to 1. Alright, so he passed to me. I have 15, he has 11 on the table. I should win this one.
Well,
you can gamble for money with this
you've a
game
knack
too.
for this game. If you ever find yourself in Oxenfurt and wish to play a true master, ask for Stepan. A simple innkeep by trade, but a true maestro when it comes to Gwent.
I'll remember that. Thanks.
Alright, now we need to go ask the Nilfgaardians way up here. Oops. In White Orchard about Yennifer. So, let's get going.
Done drinking?
Mm-hmm.
Then fuck off. Don't want your kind here.
Yeah, this game really delves into I guess more or less a discrimination background. Like, it highlights the injustices that are wrought with that.
Better round up someone else to help. 3 of you don't stand a chance against me.
Well, I could fuck you up by myself.
If I had a bag over my head and my hands tied behind... Actually, no, not even then.
Chet, Lesh, back off. I'll teach this vagrant a lesson. Man on freak.
Boy, you're gonna get your ass beat.
Let's end this.
You're dead!
So you can use your fist for a non-violent way to end everything. Alright, come on, Roach.
Move it!
Oh, so it worked. Except it was some drowned that had sapped on him. Witcher had naught to do with it.
Would you raise a glass with me?
It's Durban now. D-E-R-V-A-N.
Now, over here on the bulletins, you can find contracts, notices, and people that need help with certain things.
Take it easy.
And also, there's some funny little storylines in there too. Like this. Nilfgaardian lessons. La, 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 la. Don't understand what you read? No wonder, it's Nilfgaardian. And soon half the world will be speaking this tongue. Come, I will teach you. And the ones that have the seals are quest lines, which will give you POIs in your map. So just like right here, I can go see the smith for that. And all these little things are, you know, points that you can check out that usually have something interesting involved with them. Go over here to quests. You can see all your other ones. Your main quest line right here. Your secondary quests, which are your contracts. I mean, and your just little sideline things. You know, finding people, helping people, whatever. These are the estimated levels, suggested levels. I strongly recommend you pay attention to this because I did one time that was like 10 levels higher than me, and it kicked my ass. And unfortunately, if you fail in a contract, you are not able to go repeat it. So keep that in mind. We will do. I'm gonna show you. We'll select Devil by the Well as the sideline quest as well.
What the fuck am I doing? Eh? What?
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Easy on the insults. I could add to your misfortune. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
Because witchers don't do anything for free.
Left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Poor dwarf. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and track this quest. This is when the Witcher sense comes in handy.
Don't you look at me.
Got here. Footprints.
Footprints. A man's. Large. Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail. Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape. Lost his boots in the rush.
Got a lump of bread today.
Some folk nabbed a witchman that was hunting nearby. so
Bleeding,
poking him
but
off.
not badly. Surface wound.
Well, you know, running around barefoot kind of tends to do that. Oh, what do we got here?
Tracks lead back to the village.
They could have sewed his head back on.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
No kidding, huh? Oh, look, there we go.
Drowner claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I ain't ought to talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst.
magpies do anything for gold, they will. They forge the blades the Black Ones put to our throats. Am I not right? Listen, we can work this out, man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
Ah, the dilemma. Morality and honor versus greed and power. Gives you a lot of options in this game to play the style as you want. But Witchers are about honor. Me personally, I'm about honor before anything else. Death before dishonor. So, sorry, drunk dude. You're coming with me.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
Then I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp.
Now you can either choose to fight him, or you can use your Jedi mind powers and calm him down.
Calm down. Now follow me.
And this is part of what I was talking about, how choices that you make will have an impact on the world as you're around it. Hey, at least I'm not acting like I have lice or something. Look at you. Like dancing around, you know, flip off the fleas and lice, squish them. Alright, now he's going to follow us.
Damn deer, stripped the bark off the trees again. Oh, there's the griffin and all that.
And we're going to take him back to the smith. Alright, come on, drunk nap. Cramping my style here. Now, here's the thing.
Up and at him.
You'll pay for what you do.
What's going on? Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey,
You could have let him live.
a minute of your time, please.
Had you known this is coming up, but since you don't,
I beg you, I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
well, now the townfolk ain't gonna like you that much.
We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Well, and this is true to life. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. What you do now will have an effect on something else that you don't even realize. So if you're a young pup, keep that in mind. What you do in your youth will affect what you will do and become in the future, heavily.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil still holds, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
And there we be, we started our first side quest and completed it. Alright, we are going to head off onto our main quest line. The Nilfgaardian garrison. We're going to hit up some of these POIs along the way and show you how they're up. But you'll have to see that in the next episode of The Witcher 3. So until then, enjoy, and I'll catch you guys later.